sentiment analysis. In this lecture I will just introduce the sentiment analysis, data source for sentiment analysis, and problems, some feature tools, and the current research problems of sentiment analysis. First, we will go through the introduction. Sentiment analysis deals with the computational treatment of opinion or sentiment or subjectivity of the text. For example, we generally say like this product is very bad, we will not go through this brand again, and so on. These are the negative sentiments. Suppose we say that this mobile has very good features and cost is also low, then we express the positive sentiment. Such kind of sentiments are very important for all commercial activities. It decides whether users taking or clients taking their product sincerely, they are happy or not, and very helpful in making the business decision. That's why, but due to the huge amount of such kind of review, it is not possible to manually calculate or identify whether user think positive, negative, or neutral about any product, or are they facing any problems, etc. That's why we use the concept of sentiment analysis or automatic sentiment analysis calculation. In this sentiment analysis, we identify the opinion, sentiment, or subjectivity of a given text, product reviews, blogs, or microblogs, etc. This is very helpful. Now, this will also clear from the some important points that I captured here. Actually, Web 2.0 gives its user free choice to interact or collaborate with each other in the social media dialogues, such as creator of user generated contents in virtual community, etc. This resulted in social networking sites, blogs, wiki, video sharing sites, hosted services, web applications, mashups, proxmomies, etc. Now, huge increment in internet users also represents this. This represents the number of internet users in 2012, that is calculated by using internet world statistics, internetworldstats.com. This huge increase in the number of users in internet also increase the importance of automatic calculation of sentiment analysis. Because the people find we find that a lot of users are also available on net, so based on their feedback we can direct our system or make some better decisions to get and provide better services and products also. Now, in the research, according to the research point of view, here I will discuss the data source for sentiment analysis. The basic data source available are text data like blog posts, user reviews about any product, chatting record, and opinion poll, etc. It may contains this is a major problem with such dataset. It may contain several noisy symbols, casual languages, and emotion symbols. For example, hungry may be written as so many different types on Twitter. This creates reading and analysis of such type of data more difficult with respect to traditional text documents or text library. Some Available datasets are Cornell University dataset, Wikiblog dataset, Wikiblog list, blogs 0.06, and multi-domain sentiment dataset version 2.0, etc. Now sentiment analysis, we will go through some basic problem behind the sentiment analysis. First, we will consider the analysis of sentiment using user review. For example, this review is taken from Inspiron 1525 model. The title is "Where has customer service gone?" I have Inspiron 1520. It was not listed in the model of review. Do not buy this computer. The LCD has cracked after less than 9 months and Dell refuses to fix it under warranty. They will not tell me why they will not fix it, and now after sending it all the way to Ontario, it find out why there was lines on my screen. The service depot has returned it to me and the keyboard no longer functions. I cannot use it. All now lines are not. This is completely negative sentiment. Similarly, there may be positive sentiment. I received my Inspiron 1 month ago. I love it. It is quicker than my Dell desktop. Very portable. I love Windows 7. I opted for 6-cell battery and I am so thankful that I almost wish I would have got the 9-cell. So if you are looking everyday computer, this is a great deal, great computer, buy. But I would recommend upgrading the battery. What is the result after both review? 50% means 50% customers recommend and 50% said totally negative about the product. This is through the customer review. Now analyzing the sentiment using multi-theme documents. In such type of document, problem statement does not always so clear and it can be categorized into several different problems, and successful analysis of sentiment depends upon lot of issues. For example, sometimes text document contains multiple sentences related to 2 or more than 2 issues. Both kinds of sentiments, negative and positive, at the same sentence. In some cases, problems can be converted into multi-subjective sentiment analysis. For example, I bought an iPhone a few days ago. It was such a nice phone. The touch screen was really cool. The voice quality was clear too, although the battery life was too long. That is okay for me. However, my mother was mad with me and I did not tell her before I bought. She also thought the phone was too expensive and wanted me to return it to the shop. What do you think about this sentiment? Positive things are also there, negative things are also there, and multiple subjects are also covered. Thus, f of text contains total 7 sentences, contains both kind of sentiments, positive with respect to buyer, negative sentiment with respect to cost told by his mother. It contains 2 issues, quality of the product, positive sentiment is attached with it, and cost issues, negative sentiment is attached with the issue. So decision of more important sentiment is also a problem. Which is more important, cost or features attached with the system for any people? This is also an issue. Now I will go through some current trends and techniques. Some novel approaches are first can be categorized as document level sentiment classification. This technique identifies whether the given document contains positive or negative sentiment about topic. Generally, classification techniques are used to solve this issue. The general features used in these techniques are terms and their occurrence frequency. For example, the use of TF-IDF, POS tagger, opinion words, or dictionary of senti words, syntactic dependencies, negative and positive words, etc. They use such kind of words, and based on those words they classify the documents and decides whether it is negative or positive using unsupervised learning. The use of POS tagger to identify two words, phrases. It estimates the orientation of extracted phrases using point-wise mutual information (PMI). Sentiment analysis at sentence level. It identifies the subjectivity classification and sentence level sentiment classification. The technique uses this approach considers the sentence as a source of single opinion, and after that it divides the sentence into two parts, subjectivity and sentiment, and based on that it classifies whether the given sentence gives positive opinion with respect to particular subjectivity or negative opinion. But here also the importance subject may be more than one, so better to identify the better subject or best subject and related opinion, or valuable subject and related opinion is also a challenging task in this case. Some other approaches, for example, the use of unified framework in which one can use the background lexical information in terms of word class association and refine this information for a specific domain using any available training examples. To deal with this problem of topic shift within blog articles, it proposed text extraction techniques to create topic specific subdocuments, which is used to train the sentiment classifier. It shows that such approach provide a substantial improvement over full document classification, and that word based approaches perform better than sentence based, paragraph based approaches. Means here we apply some unified approach, whether we can identify the subjectivity at sentence level, and based on the majority of the cases we can classify or identify the opinions, or we can use the phrase level techniques, paragraph level, use the entire paragraph to identify the technique set, opinion set. Here we will discuss some sentiment analysis tools. First is the Twitter sentiment, available on this. It is a very simple and freely available sentiment analysis tools. It provides the following facility: brand management, polling, purchase planning, technology planning, and discovery. It uses very simple techniques, applied engrams to identify the emotion attached with Twitter sentiments. For this it uses the Stanford POS tagger. It removes the emotion icons which shows emotion, that is some emotion letters, and but as it can misguide the final solution, so after identification of engrams, it removes the emotion attached with those engrams, and after that it applies any of the three classifier, like naive based classifier, maximum entropy based model, and support vector model, to classify the sentiments of the Twitter statements. Based on this classification record, it provides these 4-5 services. Another sentiment analysis tool is LinkPipe. Is a computational linguistic based text processing toolkit. It considers the sentiment analysis as a classification problem. It categorizes the entire problem into two classes: subjective versus objective sentences, opinion versus fact, positive versus negative for movie reviews, means favorable versus unfavorable for in the case of movie review. It uses the concept of sentence polarity to determine the sentiment polarity. It proposes a machine learning method that applies the text categorization technique to just separate the subjective portion of the document. For this is very simple. End sentences represents the review. Now it identifies the subjective sentences. Subjectivity decoder, it identifies whether subjective or not. Then M sentences extracted, which is less than the total number of size of the given review, end sentence review, and based on this it applies some classification whether the review is positive and negative. This is the simple technique applied by it. Applies a graph cut algorithm to partition the negative and positive sentiments. So here main part is this model which identifies whether the sentence is subjective or not. Now some basic current research problems. In this section represents the problems and issues. For example, instead of considering only on either document level, paragraph level, sentence level or feature based approach, can a better combination of all the above technique give better result? Second is the topic shift in sentences. Even a longer sentence may contain more than one topics with different opinions. This type of situations are least studied in sentiment analysis. And third are we generally use sentiment levels which range from very negative to very positive. Very negative to very positive, very negative, negative, neutral, positive, very positive, negative to positive, positive, negative to neutral, etc. In most of the paper that I read, I found that they use this type of shift in classification. There should be some effect of such shifting, and including this effect may give some more effective result. Means we just concentrate on a study of shift, but we do not, till now we do not consider, people do not consider the effect of this shift on opinion or sentiment. So I think this may give some better result. Thanks.